Hello and welcome to our first mission. So today we are going to discuss two videos. The first is, well, as all, we shouldn't start training in our patients. So I'm gonna show one of the videos where I was training in a mannequin. It's usually how we learn a new skill. Then we move to real patients. So I'm fortunate enough to work in a training company, so we have access to simulation. I used the video quite a lot before I started using in real patients, so I had some notion of what I was doing. And we'll see that there are some things that can be made better. And also I'll discuss my first ever video laryngoscopy. So stick with me and let's see how it goes. So here's the first video. We're going to see that we are in a mannequin. We see technique is okay, and the tube is in. Okay, seems pretty straightforward. But is there anything we can make it better? Is there any mistake? Let's watch it again with more calm. I want you to see. Let's come back a little bit. You can see that you just see half of the teeth. So that means I'm not entering with my blade in the midline. I'm entering it by the side. It's what we are used to do with our direct laryngoscopy, that we get the tongue out of the way instead of entering in the center of the mouth and going that would be better with video. So yeah, that's something we can work out, and it's the first little mistake, so it's okay, but it could be better. And you see, it's okay. We are going to do I like it too. It's kind of my mantra, that is tongue, epiglottis, vallecula, trachea. So if you go step by step, you are breathing, you are not all that nervous, and you can get a better view of the structures you are trying to find. So I go the tongue and I advance a little bit. Tongue, and you can already see the epiglottis. So if I see the epiglottis, I'm home, I know where I am. I know that above it, it's the vallecula, and underneath it is the trachea. So I go a little bit more, and the doll, the mannequin, is not perfect. Some of them, you have the hyoepiglottic ligament or glossoepiglottic ligament, and that you can activate, and it will pop and show you the trachea. But you can see that for video laryngoscopy, we want this suboptimal visualization. So here we can see the epiglottis, the vallecula should be here, so the tip of my blade should be here engaging the ligament. You can see the arytenoid, damn, I forgot the word, but the arytenoids. And here you can see a little bit of the trachea. That's an okay visualization. So for video, we don't want to see it very, very clear. This is a good enough visualization, and you can see that the tube goes pretty smoothly in, and there we go. And you can see here that we have, let me see, we have the marking on the tube that I want to go just beneath the vocal fold. So that's okay. So it's an okay intubation. We also, one thing we can see is that, yeah, it's okay. It's in the middle. It's centralized. That's what we want with video. We want this centralized vision of all my structures. So it's not too bad. It could be worse. So there we go. And that was it. I retract the blade and we are okay. Good to go. Okay, now let's see. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Let's get a new one of these thingies. Let's get it here so I can draw on the video. And let's see my first real one. So stick with me and let's play it. Okay. So this is a cardiac arrest patient. We get in the mouth. First, let's go all the way without pausing, and then we can discuss. Let me just hit play. And we go. We are in. You can see it's during compressions. Tube goes in. Cuff is beneath the folds. And we are done. So pretty straightforward, not too bad for the first time. But we can see that there are some things that can be better. This is a very adrenergic intubation. You can see that I'm not going step by step. Unlike the video with the mannequin, it was much faster, not a step-by-step approach. So let's see what we can do better. So, okay, we are entering. I don't see anything. I don't know where I am. I don't see a tongue. I don't see epiglottis. I don't see anything. And here I am, already inside pretty much inside the trachea. So we can see the vocal folds. We can see the arytenoids. And we can see the trachea, or at least it should be, right? There are some, with the arytenoids, I'm pretty safe that this is the trachea, but there are some scary photos you can see in the internet that sometimes the esophagus can mimic the trachea, so just shoving in your blade is not the best thing we can do. Okay, let's see. We'll get a new one of these. Let me, so, yeah, just stick with me. Let's do it again. So we can draw it again. Let's see. One thing you can note or not see is the epiglottis. So I'm using a Macintosh style blade. So not a mill blade. I should be above the epiglottis in the vallecula to get the ligament and push the epiglottis up and show me the trachea. So you can see I'm not doing that. I'm getting it like a mill, like a straight blade, and just pinching the epiglottis and showing me the trachea. Yeah, it is not technically a mistake, but that's not what I wanted to do. So you can see I was kind of nervous. It was like my first video. So yeah, that's it. There's that point. So it can be better. It's okay, but it's not what I wanted to do. So we'll see. Tubes in, cuff is in, and here you can see the marking. I want the marking just around the vocal folds. So it's pretty good, pretty straightforward. But you can see that it was very quick, very adrenergic. It was like, just do it and get in and get out. Yeah, it was okay. It was a success. It was fast enough, tube is in, but it was not how I wanted to do it primarily. So I just shoved in. You can see that I was rushing, and it's not the best for your patient, for your intubation. So also, the moment I'm in, I'm already out. So there's no rush for that. So you can see it's a success, but yeah, maybe not the best intubation ever, maybe not how I wanted to do. So there's a few points that we can do and go. Tongue, epiglottis, vallecula, trachea. It's the best way to get where you want to be. So go stepwise, go calmly. It will make your intubations that much better. So this was the first video with a mannequin and my first ever video laryngoscopy. Hope you find it useful. We'll see some other videos on my learning curve. We'll see some other mistakes, some other things that I've done right. And I'll see you next time, my intubation Copilot.